Hello there. The EU wants to get the nuclear deal with Iran going again with a compromise proposal. Iran responded promptly, on Twitter, by the way. So, in an effort to revive the nuclear deal with Iran, EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell has submitted a compromise draft to the parties involved in the negotiations. It is not a perfect agreement, but the best possible agreement that I, as a mediator, think can be reached in the negotiations, Borrell said in a guest article published in the Financial Times on Tuesday. He urged those involved to adopt the draft to avoid a dangerous crisis. The proposed compromise mentions all the essential elements and includes compromises that have been hard earned by all sides, it said. He deals in detail with the lifting of the sanctions imposed on Iran and the measures that Iran must take in return. If rejected, we risk a dangerous nuclear crisis, Borrell warned. Iran's chief negotiator Ali Bagheri wrote on Twitter on Tuesday, "The coordinator has expressed his own ideas for the conclusion of the negotiations. We too have our own ideas, both in terms of content and form." On June 25th in Tehran, Borrell and the Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian agreed that negotiations, which had been deadlocked since mid-March, should be resumed soon. Iran has collected and sealed cameras to monitor its nuclear program. This was reported by the Fars news agency on Tuesday, citing the Iranian Atomic Energy Agency. Iran's nuclear chief Mohammad Eslami had already stressed on Monday that the cameras of the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, which had been shut down for a few weeks ago, should only be activated again once a new nuclear deal had been concluded with Iran. The aim of the Vienna talks is to persuade Washington to return to the 2015 nuclear deal. It envisages Iran limiting its nuclear activities in exchange for a relaxation of international sanctions. The agreement is intended to guarantee that Iran will only use nuclear power for civilian purposes and not, as feared by the West, to build nuclear weapons. The United States withdrew from the agreement in 2018 under Trump and reinstated sanctions against Iran. In response, Iran has gradually reneged on its commitments. And I'll see you in my next video. Ich komme wieder.